Okay, that's all about me. So let's begin to the presentation today. Before I start the presentation today, I want to ask you something. Do you remember what the topic that I want to present today? Okay, if you forget it, I want to remind you again if the topic that I want to present today is about beauty tips, especially about sunscreen, like the important things using sunscreen for the teenagers. So let's begin to the topic. So sunscreen. I want to ask you something again. Why we must using sunscreen before go anywhere or before doing the activity? So for me, because it can be used to protect your skin from UVA, like UVA or UVB. And UVA and UVB are bad for skin, because UVA rays can cause more damage because they can penetrate the deepest part of your skin. And just imagine if UVA radiations can penetrate clouds and glass, be it during the day, night, even when the weather is cloudy. UVA rays can causes or accelerate skin aging and cause wrinkles and dark spots in your face. So sunscreen is the most important steps of care for maintaining healthy skin, and the content of SPF and PA can protect the skin from sun exposure, which damage the skin and cause cancer. The use of sunscreen regularly and correctly has many benefits for the skin. And meanwhile, UVB or ultraviolet burning are sunlight that has a smaller wavelength than UVA rays. UVB rays do not penetrate glass and clouds, but the radiation is much stronger than UVB. It can cause sunburn. Sunscreen is a must-have product for teenagers, especially in Indonesia, because it is a tropical area in Indonesia. Many teenagers still forget to using sunscreen before they applying their makeup, even though the most important things before using makeup is to use sunscreen. So there's a lot of benefits if we always using sunscreen before doing activity, such as prevent skin cancer. Sunscreens can protect the skin from UV damage. UVA and UVB rays can cause skin cancer and prevent sunburn. Sun exposure can cause skin burns or what is commonly called sunburn. There is prevents premature aging, and sunscreen can keep skin firm and youthful. Sun exposure can prevent wrinkles and brown spots. Sunscreen can keep skin tone average. Sunscreen is able to keep your skin tone even and prevent skin discolorations. So there's a lot of benefits if we always use sunscreen, especially for the teenagers. If you want to go outside or doing activity, remember using sunscreen before your activity because it can protect your skin from UV rays. And because as a teenager who wants to look attractive and beautiful, of course, we must always remember to use sunscreen before doing activities to avoid various damage caused by direct sun exposure. Let's use sunscreen for good of your skin and so that we are more confident when taking selfies or taking pictures without using any filters on Instagram or Snapchat. And as a good woman, we must remind each others to always remember to use sunscreen before doing activity. Okay, so I have a quote for you. Filters are great, but great skin is better. Why I choose this quote? Because many teenagers girls feels not confident if they are taking selfie without using filters on Instagram or in Snapchat. But I think they already have pretty face when they are taking selfie without using any filters on Instagram or in Snapchat. But for me, for having a great skin, as a teenager, we must usually taking care of our skin from like using sunscreen before going anywhere, before doing your activity to protect your skin from UV radiations like UVA or UVB. And yes, I trust you and you will feel more confidence if you want to take a selfie without using any filters on Instagram or in Snapchat. So yeah, don't forget to using sunscreen for doing activity.